When you look at each of my products, what first grabs your attention?
First of all, I tend to look, I'm drawn to the title on the front cover. It's just like the colour of it and everything just makes it pop out from the page, and the vinyl record being in the centre, just, I don't know, it just brings the page together. And looking at the contents page, I think it looks like really neat and like just together. It's just, you've made it so all the numbers are clearly, like, that you can see them clearly, and everything flows from the front page to the to the contents page. For your feature article, I think it just looks really, like, the photo on it really stands out, as it's at a different angle to what's normal. So you're kind of drawn towards it, which makes you do want to find out about Gracelands, you do want to read the article, you do want to look through all of it.
Looking at my 3 products, who do you think my target audience is?
I would say around my age, so I'm thinking like students, like college, maybe late high school. Probably mostly girls. It just seems more of a thing for girls, really.
What makes you think that?
Well, I think students definitely, because it's got stuff about gigs on here, and students just love going to gigs. And just the whole feel of it feels young. It doesn't feel like a newspaper. It feels like a young, fresh thing. And I mean, girls, I would say, because on the Gracelands article, on your feature article, you've got just a lot of girly. I just think the writing looks quite girly, and like it's more for a girl thing to read an article, sit down and read an article, than it is for a boy to do that.
What do you think of the colour scheme and the fonts I've used? Do they work well to appeal to my target audience? And why?
Yeah, I think the colour scheme works really well, because it's a British magazine, and all the colours are red, white and blue, which I think is very British. And then you've added in the black, which just makes the other colours pop out, and it's slightly grunge almost, like all the black on it, and like the black and white photos look really good. And the font is easy to read, like you're just drawn to it, and the different fonts you've used as well, or different size and colours, just really, makes you want to read it.
Do any of the artists or bands present in my products appeal to you?
Well, they all appeal to me, like each individual one has for a separate reason, but I think the main one has to be Gracelands. She's a little feature artist, as you could say, and she just seems to, like, after looking at her and like reading all her article, and I feel like she's down to earth, and you'd look up to that sort of person. She's the sort of person who I'd hang around with, so that's why I prefer her.
And finally, as you're a member of my typical target audience, would you buy white label?
I would indeed, yeah. It's a reasonable price, looks inviting. I'd do that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
That's a wrap.